Aloha! Today we are going to have a lesson that leads us into thinking about one of our assignments for this course, your art research paper and the lesson plan that goes along with that paper. You are being asked to focus on an artist or a children's illustrator that you really desire to know more about. You're going to do the research to find out about the background of this artist or illustrator. You want to find out what kind of art medium they're using, how did they get to the point of doing this kind of art, what was their life like, and what kinds of major pieces have they been known for. It'll be an interesting research for you because, again, it takes us to a depth of knowledge that can be certainly shared with our students in our classrooms. I today am going to focus on Vincent Van Gogh, one of my favorite artists. Though I have many that I really enjoy, I learned long ago that he was one that really caught my attention. Now, many of the artists had very difficult lives and very unhappy experiences in their lives. You would determine how much information you would share with your own students, depending on the grade level. In my situation in kindergarten and first grade, when I focused on Vincent Van Gogh during our time of studying the artist through a program called Meet the Masters, I would just talk about the fact that Vincent really was unhappy. He never found success until well after he died. But during his lifetime, he produced so many wonderful, wonderful pieces of art. And he was known for his work with texture, feeling, movement from his paintings. So today, I'm going to enjoy having you be my classroom community. And we're going to use a mystery bag, inside of which I have some utensils and items that have different feelings to them. I would ask each one of you, if you were with me in a face-to-face class, to come on up and be brave and close your eyes. And I would hand you an object out of this bag that you would feel. You wouldn't be able to see it, but you would feel this object and describe what you're feeling. With that, I would record what you have said. And then we're going to use line to be able to put some texture or the feeling into the circle with the word. Let me show you. I'm going to reach into the bag. I'll pretend I'm you. I'll close my eyes and I'm going to ask you to touch the very top of this item. And I would ask you to describe it. And I will now describe it. It feels very sharp and pointy. I, as the classroom teacher then, would record sharp. And above that, I would invite someone from my class to come up and with line, show me sharp. And you might draw pieces like this, or just very pokey lines. And that would give us that feeling of sharp. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to reach into the bag and I'm going to ask one of you to describe what I am holding. And I would say that this feels rough. So let's write the word rough. And let's think about what kind of line could we use to show us rough. Well, maybe I want to do some jagged lines. There's really no right or wrong. It's just a way that we want to, through line, show texture, show feeling. If we rubbed our hand onto our clothing, you might be wearing something that is raised, and that would be rough. You might have something very smooth. If we wrote down the word smooth because I handed you something smooth as an object, how would you show smooth? Maybe just through a very gentle wavy line or a straight line. Vincent Van Gogh used line, short and long strokes, very close together with very thick paint in order to be able to give that feeling or texture to his work. Today we are going to be thinking about one of his wonderful pieces called Starry, Starry Night. And together you are going to create your own Starry, Starry Night. Now, if we were in a classroom, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, I would want you to get the feeling of those long and short strokes. Let's put our palette out. This will be our easel and our brush on a palette. On my easel, I want to be able to draw long and short lines. Go ahead and do long and short lines. Close together. You can make them wavy or straight, but they have to be close together and straight line and strong strokes. Now, with that, once we get that feeling, we want to take students, again, just like our directed art activity, we want to take them little step by little step. Let's begin with a black sheet of paper because we know that Starry, Starry Night was a view that Vincent saw out of his window when he was in a psychiatric hospital. He looked out his window at night, and the view that he saw is what became Starry, Starry Night. We're going to put our own twist on that, but we will be creating our own Starry, Starry Night. Now, I'm going to ask you to take a black sheet of paper. We're going to place it like a hamburger. This is hot dog. This is hamburger. And now we want to take a second sheet of paper, take our scissors, and cut. It can be a wavy line right down the center, however you want to do it. Next, you are going to, with tape, secure this onto the bottom of your piece. It will be coming off later on, but right now you're putting it on the bottom because we're going to focus on the sky first. For this activity, you are going to be using your water pastels. So sorry, no, not water pastels, oil pastels. With my oil pastels, I'm going to put several dots or stars into the sky using a light colored oil pastel. I might do a little dot here. Maybe I want to do one here and one here. Now with upper grade students, they can put dots for stars around their sky. For kindergarten, first grade, I would keep it to no more than 3. You might even start with just 2. The only rule of this activity is that whatever color you're using, you must go around the circle at least 2 times with the same color before you switch out colors. Know that Vincent used many, many colors. And on our website and our course this week, I have placed a link from YouTube where you can see the creation of a Starry, Starry Night with music to accompany, with a wonderful paintbrush just going along the beautiful piece quickly, but you'll see the long and short strokes, and that's what you're going to be doing. So I'm going to start by going around, long and short strokes, very close together. I want to go ahead and switch out at this point to another color. You're doing long and short strokes, and maybe you want to swirl your work around to the other